Welcome to Keeping Up with Conroe, hosted by Visit Conroe. I'm Jody.
And I'm Shannon.
And we're here to highlight upcoming events and local businesses in the area. We are here live every second Tuesday of every month from 11 until 12. And the show airs. After the show airs, we will post on podcast, YouTube, and we're right now Facebook Live. So tune in regularly to Keeping Up with Conroe.
That's right. We've got some great guests today, so we're really excited. So we've got Gayle Laminack. Did I say that correctly? Yay. And Dr. Dawn Hutson representing the Conroe Symphony Orchestra. And then a little bit later, we'll have Trey Diller with Inspire Productions.
Right. We've got some fun upcoming events.
Oh, yeah. Let's kind of jump right on in and talk a little bit about the Symphony Orchestra and maybe kind of in general and some of the events you have. But in particular, we've got a big one coming up really soon, the Patriotic.
We do on June the 30th, which is a week from Saturday at Heritage Place Park. There is a free, open to the public, open to everybody, Patriotic concert, which is going to be just mind-boggling.
Awesome. What time does that get started, did you say?
7:30.
So hopefully it'll be cool enough, huh?
We hope so, yeah.
Cool down a little bit after the sun will still be up, but it'll be nice.
Right.
Great.
So, Dr. Hutson, the Symphony Orchestra?
I'm not sure yet.
You're not?
It's still open for, no. Well, I get the honor of being able to conduct the symphony and work with such great people. And so we've been working now for the last couple of 3 weeks. In fact, we'll be working again this evening and next week to prepare a really good concert for the people. And it's one of these that all the music is going to be one that you can wave your flag and sing. You might even sing in this concert if you want to, but we'll have a lot of fun. It's going to be group participation and a lot of fun.
I think that'll be a great 4th of July being in the middle of the week is a little bit odd, but that'll kind of kick off the whole week of patriotic celebrations.
That's our goal. Yes, that's our goal.
Is this an annual event? I'm still new to Conroe. I've not been here quite a year yet. As soon as I've been here a year, I'll stop saying that I'm new because then I'll experience at least everything one time, right? So is this an annual event? Do y'all do this every year?
It is indeed. Last year, it was done on the courthouse steps.
Oh, okay.
But this year, we're going to do it at Heritage Park at 500 Metcalf. So I hope everybody can come. It's right there across the street from the chamber.
Right behind us.
Right where you live. Right.
Yeah. Home. And is there food? Will there be activities and things for the kids?
There will be food trucks with hot dogs, and there will be people selling drinks. And so you can bring your own folding chairs and blankets and sit on the grass and have a picnic and listen to all the wonderful music. We'll hand out little flags to everybody so you can wave in unison. It should be a lot of fun.
Oh, I bet that'd be a great photo op to be able to see everyone out there listening to the great music with the flags. That'll be great.
And we really want you to bring the children we want you to bring them. And there's a chance for them to, at the very end, to be a part of the evening. And so we sure want them to come and enjoy the time.
That's great. Now, I read somewhere that y'all will be honoring first responders and military. How will you be doing that?
I made a mistake once. When I first came, we had been always doing this one program, a piece of the program, a salute to the armed forces. And so we did it the first year. And the second year, I said, we did it last year, so we won't do it again. I will not make that mistake again. And I'm glad I will never make that mistake again because these people need to be recognized for what they've done, for what they do, and what they continue to keep us safe. So it is now a tradition, and as long as I have a stick, it will continue to be a tradition that we will celebrate and to have them stand during one particular piece called it's all about a salute to the armed services. So we want them to be there, and then we will recognize all the first responders and people who have been in the military or in the past or currently.
Well, as a mother of my son was in the Army and Jody's husband was in the Marines, we're very happy that you continue to honor them.
Absolutely, it is. And it is, and I say that, it's an honor for us. It's an honor for us to be able to play this music and to turn around and to ask them to stand while we play the music and have the recognize them and have the audience recognize them as well. So,
that's wonderful.
Absolutely.
That's wonderful. How many members are in the orchestra?
Well, it varies between 50 and 60.
Yeah, it's about a 60-person orchestra, and again, there are times when we have a few more for particular instrumentation, or a few times we may have a few less. But for the most part, it's around a 60-person orchestra. Everybody's there because they want to. For the most part, they're volunteers. They are moms. They're husbands. They're carpenters. They're insurance salesmen. And so they run the gamut for everybody. But they're there because they want to. They are the real true professionals of music because they profess it and they show up and do it because they want to, not because they're made to.
That's awesome. And I know that y'all, this is not the only thing y'all do throughout the year.
No.
There's many, many other events. Do you have any others on the calendar right now that are kind of coming up?
Our opening concert in the fall will be September the 8th, and that's a Saturday. We have a wonderful soloist coming from Pennsylvania. His name is David Kim. He's a well-known violinist.
Did he win the Young Texas Artist?
No. He's the concertmaster of the Philadelphia Orchestra.
No,
wow.
he's a professional.
I've heard of him.
He's definitely a professional, and he's been here 2 or 3 times before. So he has quite a following, and everybody will be happy to see him come back to Texas. So that'll be our big opening concert in September.
Oh.
And then we have 4 others throughout the year. We have 5 concerts total every year. And this last one, the Patriotic celebration, is the most fun because it's outside and it's free. So
this one's considered kind of the end of it. So
right.
then you launch it again in the fall.
Correct.
Got it.
Yeah, our season runs usually from the fall to July or June, the last of June. And then the people take off in the summer.
Wonderful. And if somebody wanted to find more information about the events that you have or how they might plug in, whether through donations or maybe they're interested in joining the orchestra, how could they get more information on that?
you could call our office at 936-760-2144, or you can go online at conroesymphony.org.
Wonderful.
Now, if someone was interested in joining your orchestra, how old do they have to be? Is there
Oh, yeah. What are the age ranges of your members now?
Depends on how much money you have.
Good answer.
If you have a lot of money, you are really good. No, I'm teasing. No, we are open to, while we have a few people who are in high school, these are the kind of the creme de la creme and are wanting to take another step into the university level. But for the most part, it's everybody from college age to up. And as far as you want to go.
And where do y'all currently perform?
Well, the other 4 concerts now are being held at the Conroe High School auditorium, which holds well over 1,000 people. So that's the biggest spot we can find.
Sure.
It's kind of hard to put 60 people on a stage with instruments and music stands and all that sort of thing. So we need as much space as possible.
Of course.
Wonderful. Have you been to hear one of their performances?
I haven't.
Yet?
I need to, though.
Yep. There's several that I were not able to go to since I've started.
Yes.
I'm very interested. I can't wait to see your lineup for next year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We'll be glad to have you for sure.
Good. Good. Is there anything else that you would like our listeners to know about the symphony? How they could plug in any other events that y'all are involved in? I know that you do perform also with the Rising Stars and Legends. Y'all have a piece of that.
A lot of times, yeah, the symphony is, again, because we are also trying to give back to the arts as well. So a lot of our players will play, and then we will try to, like we worked with the Greater Conroe Arts Alliance last year at the Rising Stars. We've been involved with some of the things that happened at the Crichton with Charity Productions, and so we will use the orchestra there. The orchestra will also perform for other events outside of the Call of Duty, which even brings, I think, more credibility to what our people are trying to do. Our people are really trying to give back to and make the lives of Conroe better through music. And that's our goal. That's what we try to do, work hard at it. And so the reason we work hard, the reason we put a lot of effort into things and sacrifice is for that. So the symphony doesn't just not just play for the season, even though that's the centerpiece. We're also involved with other things as well.
Well, that's great. We're here all about bringing visitors to the city of Conroe, and any city in Texas has hotel rooms and meeting rooms to bring an event into town. It's the arts and culture that really kind of give people a reason to spend some extra time and see what our city is all about. And besides, like you said, it does add to the quality of life for all of our residents. So,
well, I think that I've watched the symphony, and I've been honored to be able to be a part of it for a few years now, and to watch them grow to the point where we have a symphony, and it's good. It's not just a stepchild anymore. It's not just a bunch of people who are trying. It's a good symphony orchestra that when you come, there's a bang for your buck, and you leave better. There is not a doubt that when you come, you leave better than you showed up for that 2 hours.
Wonderful.
Well, Conroe is certainly proud to have you.
Thank you. We're proud to be here.
And can we get the phone number and the website one more time so we can make sure everyone has got that information?
Absolutely. The phone number is 936-760-2144 or conroesymphony.org.
Wonderful. And it'll be linked on our website as well. And we'll make sure we get all that information. And we're going to take a quick break.
Yes. So thank you, Gayle and Dr. Hutson. And we will be back with Trey with Inspire Productions.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
This is Dick. This is Chris. And we're with the Ticket Stub Podcast every Thursday live at noon on 104.5 and 106.1 FM in the Conroe area. Also, anytime at irlonestar.com. You go to irlonestar.com/TTS. You can find all of our social media.
And don't forget, we give away 2 tickets to the Grand Theater on every show.
If you like movies and you like complaining or celebrating anything that has to do with the silver screen, check out the Ticket Stub Podcast and join us every Thursday at noon o'clock on Lone Star Community Radio.
Remember to download the Lone Star Community Radio app from your Google Play Apple Store. Bring Montgomery County's community radio with you anywhere with your smartphone or tablet. If you are in the Conroe area, tune in on FM 104.5, 106.1. If you are on your computer, bookmark irlonestar.com as your internet radio station. Lone Star Community Radio, broadcasting 24/7 from the heart of downtown Conroe, Texas.
For those of you who like your partners, your gumbo, and your music salty, well, we're here to help with the music. Julie and Shay here, host of Lone Star Country Nights Thursday, your weekly dose of roots and Americana and all the music that makes this part of the country special. We stir in Western swing, honky-tonk, Zydeco, Texas blues, outlaw country, and put a pinch of red dirt, and then we smoke it over a slow fire. Then listen to the results Thursday nights on Conroe's 104.5 and 106.1 and worldwide at irlonestar.com.
Don't forget to download the Lone Star Community Radio app from your Google Play or Apple Store. Bring Montgomery County's community radio with you anywhere with your smartphone or tablet. If you are in the Conroe area, tune in on FM. That's Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1. If you are on the computer, bookmark irlonestar.com as your internet radio station. A Lone Star Community Radio, broadcasting 24/7 from the heart of downtown Conroe, Texas. A Lone Star Community Radio is Montgomery County's radio station with talk, music, weather, and traffic for Montgomery County. Have a question or comment about one of our shows? Want to know how to reach a host? Just contact the station at irlonestar.com or call in and leave a message at 936-647-3776. Get involved with your community with the Lone Star Community Radio.
And we're back. You are listening to Keeping Up with Conroe. I'm your host, Shannon.
And I'm Jody.
And we're with Visit Conroe. Our guest now is Trey Diller, and he's with Inspire Productions. And he's here to tell us about all kinds of upcoming events. I mean, there's tons of them. You make me exhausted just looking at the tickets. So.
You're busy.
Yep, I exhaust myself.
You have a good team, though.
Have a phenomenal.
Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about Inspire Productions. What is it? And then we'll jump into your upcoming events.
So Inspire Productions is a turnkey event production company based here in the Woodlands, actually, a little south of Conroe.
But Conroe's better.
It's a suburb of Conroe. It's okay.
And anyways, so we produce festivals and events of all shapes and sizes. This year we have 12 events on the calendar.
Exhausts me just thinking about it.
It did. The month of May exhausted me. I had 3 events back to back weekends, and that was no fun.
Well, I haven't been to any of your events yet, but I got
did.
several on my count. I know. I'm still new. Remember?
She only gets to use that for a couple more months.
Still new. But I am going to the Tacos and Tequila. I've heard great things about that from last year. That's coming up also on September 8th.
Yes.
That was something else that the Symphony mentioned was that date. But before that, we've got another event on August the 11th, which I'm actually going to be out of town. But gosh, it sounds like fun. Tell us about that one.
That is the Tribute to Conroe Music Festival. So on March 31st of this year, we did Tribute to the Woodlands Music Festival. It was a massive event. I actually proposed to my fiance on stage at that event, and she said yes.
Said yes. Thank goodness.
So
thank goodness.
We feature a bunch of cover bands, and it's not just your garage door, your garage bands. These are legit cover bands that some of them travel around doing this full time. And we had the Beatles, a Beatles cover band, Fleetwood Mac, Bon Jovi, Van Halen, Led Zeppelin, and people loved it. We had about 10,000 people in attendance. And, so we said, well, might as well move it up to Conroe and see if they buy into it like the Woodlands did.
And it's like 80s music. I think there's several of them from my era.
Yeah, we have Pearl Jam, Police, Van Halen, Stone Temple Pilots, Bon Jovi. Who else we got?
Pearl Jam, Bon Jovi, Van Halen, Led Zeppelin, The Police, Def Leppard, and Stone Temple Pilots.
See, I think that sounds so fun.
I'll be there.
That's August the 11th. Now, is that at Heritage Place?
That is at Heritage Place. So all the events that are on the calendar this year in Conroe are at Heritage Place. So August 11th and September 8th are at Heritage Place.
So September 8th is actually tacos, tequila, and margaritas. There'll be music. There'll obviously be tacos and tequila and margaritas.
And they had a pretty awesome taco judge last year.
I actually have a friend flying in from out of state for that one. So we're really excited about it. So tell us about that. This is the second year for that one?
It's the second year of it in Conroe. Last year we did it in spring and in Conroe. And this year on May 5th, we did it in spring. It was a major festival again for us. It's kind of our baby of Inspire Productions. It's kind of what funds everything else. Because these events are not cheap.
No.
Nope.
It costs a lot of money.
I can imagine.
That one helps us a lot. And it's the event that we're 7 events in the calendar of 12 already done. And so the next 8 weeks we have off. And me and Mike, my business partner, who's actually not here, he's in San Antonio doing some work actually. Talking about taking the Taco Festival statewide.
Oh, wow.
That is our goal, basically taking it from the Woodlands, Conroe, Spring area, Houston, to San Antonio, to Austin, and to Dallas. And letting that event, because we're not going to do 12 events a year. Again.
Right.
This is not fun. We'll help consult, but producing them ourselves, it's a lot of work. So it's a definitely quality over quantity.
There you go.
I like that.
In this industry. So if we got a couple that'll float us or that'll sustain us for the year, then take some add some years back into my life.
There you go. Well, we're looking forward to that one. And that one, are they all like around noon till midnight or so?
Yes.
Cool. And obviously tacos and tequila sounds like more of an adult kind of a thing, but you do have kid activities throughout the day too, right?
Yeah,
so bring the whole family out.
Yep. Tons of inflatables and face painting. And last year, or at the Truck or Treat in Conroe last year, we had a magician come out. We had a costume contest and such. That one's actually in the Woodlands this year. But sorry, Conroe. But
well, you mentioning the Woodlands, you've got, I think we've got 3 other events for the rest of this year that are in the Woodlands, but we're helping to promote them as well. Yep. And I know Jody tries to make a lot of those as well. Would tell us what the ones, the ones in the Woodlands that are coming up later this year too.
We have the first annual Woodlands Oktoberfest. We have the Truck or Treat Halloween themed food truck festival. This is the 3rd annual. So the first year was in the Woodlands. last year was in Conroe, and this year we'll be back in the Woodlands. And then the Holly Jolly Christmas themed food truck festival, which, believe it or not, what was it? 2 years ago?
2 years.
2 years ago, we had it in Conroe, and it was the coldest day of the year. Literally, of 2016. The coldest day of the entire year happened to be the morning of our festival.
You just never know in Texas.
It was miserable. And the day before was beautiful. The day after was beautiful, but for some reason.
Well, I'm already planning for September 8th to be beautiful, nice, cool weather.
I've ordered it, so we should be good. So what will happen at Woodlands Oktoberfest? What do you expect at the event?
Beer, music, more beer, food, and probably more beer.
It's my kind of party.
And food trucks. The food trucks is for December and October, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The food truck festivals.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, we have food trucks at every one of the events, because everybody likes to eat while doing anything else involved in the festival. So.
Well, wonderful. Well, we were talking earlier about how Jody and our job is to bring visitors into the city of Conroe. I kind of joke with heads in beds. We're funded by hotel tax dollars. So if people spend the night in our hotels, then it pays our salary and we can market the city more. And having events like all of the productions and the events that you do in our community certainly helps make our job easier, because it tells, here's a reason to come. Now spend the whole weekend kind of a thing. But it also is really nice to have for residents, and the residents, hopefully enjoy these kind of things. So get out here, enjoy them, be a part of it. We've got complimentary tickets, and Jody's going to tell you how you can get some complimentary tickets for those. And we would love for y'all to get out and support these great festivals and events, so that hopefully if Trey spreads all of these taco and tequila things across the state, we can still keep him here in Conroe doing some of these fun events.
Yes, we definitely need more of these in Conroe, north of 1488.
Well, we're looking into a next year. So we're actually, one of the things that we're going to do next year, we're going to decrease the amount of festivals that we do, but we're talking about merging some of the festivals together. So prime example, last event we did a Throwdown Burger Bash, and in May we did a Beyond the Pints Craft Beer Festival.
I was there too.
We're thinking about maybe merging those two events into one: burgers, beer, and music. And then one thing that we're not going to do ever again is any events June, July, August in Texas. It's just we're not going to do it outside. Indoors is different, but outside it's no fun.
No.
So my youngest and I went to the Beyond the Pines at Town Green, and there was a food truck, and it was an ice cream cone looking thing, but inside of it was pizza. That was probably the most amazing thing I have ever had.
Wow.
Kono pizza.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It was great. You never know what you're going to find at these events. So tickets. So you can get tickets here at our office. Visit Conroe, and that's 505 West Davis. We have plenty. And then also Republic Title on North Main Street. Denise has some. The Corner Pub has some tickets. Branding Iron with Debbie has some tickets. Mimi's on Main has tickets. Conroe Coffee has some tickets. Wood Forest, West Davis. So the big Wood Forest, right? The main office. And then here, Lone Star Community Radio, Dick has some tickets. And then Margie has some tickets with Taylorized PR. And then Tucker Law Firm, Collision Solutions, Edward Jones, Vanessa Powell, H. Will and Tire, and J.D. Law.
Very limited amount of them too.
So get them fast.
Yep, get them very quickly.
Or they're $10 at the gate per person.
$10 at the gate, on sale right now, pre-sale.
Yes.
$7 or $8, but
and it's inspireprod.com. Yeah, you can buy your tickets or scope them out and see if you can find some here in town.
And does the website have all the information on all of these events as well?
Everything.
Okay.
All the information you need.
So I know that you work on you and Mike, but then you have volunteers that come in and help you. How, if somebody wanted to come and volunteer at your events, like my child who has already asked to help volunteer, how does someone get involved and become a volunteer?
Visit the website and click on Become a Volunteer, fill out the application, and we'll contact you.
They'll put you to work.
But yes, you get a free shirt out of it.
Get a free shirt and you get food.
That's right.
There you go. Well, great. Well, anything else you want to share with us, Trey, before we take a quick break?
No, Not that I can think of.
All right. Well, I would like to, again, just continue to push the fact that these are great events to have in our community. Get out and support them. Thank you, Trey. We appreciate it. We're going to take a really quick break, but stay tuned. We'll be discussing some more upcoming events and how you can keep up with Conroe, hosted by Visit Conroe.
Bye. Relax with a cup of joe or your favorite drink for the Conroe Lake Conroe Chamber of Commerce Chamber Chat. The show airs on the first Tuesday of the month at 11 a.m. on Lone Star Community Radio. Join hosts Courtney Gayle and Brian Bondi as they chat about the Chamber's events and programs for the month and invite Chamber members into the studio to talk about their upcoming events and businesses. Learn about your Chamber with Chamber Chat every first Tuesday at 11 a.m.
Our talk shows and music shows are looking for sponsors. Want to expand your brand awareness? Reach the hyper-local audience in Montgomery County? Lone Star Community Radio sponsorships accomplish this. Want to see our stats and rates? Check out ourlonestar.com/sponsor for more information. Or call in and leave us a message at 936-647-3776 with your questions. Get seen on TV, YouTube, and heard on our podcast, FM, and internet radio. Support your local radio station with Lone Star Community Radio.
Lone Star Community Radio is looking for those who are interested in hosting their own talk show. With monthly and weekly slots available on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, and on irlonestar.com. Start your own podcast. Create your first YouTube channel and be on TV. Contact Lone Star Community Radio online at irlonestar.com or call the station message line at 936-647-3776.
Don't miss Lone Star Community Radio on TV and YouTube. Our talk show and music shows are featured on Our City TV, Suddenlink Channel 12, and have their own YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe to keep up with posted shows and comment on them below the video.
And we're back. You're listening to Keeping Up with Conroe. I'm your host, Shannon.
And I'm Jody.
And we are with Visit Conroe. Yes. So we just heard a lot of stuff coming up really, really soon.
It's going to be a fun summer.
Well, yeah. Do you know today is the first official day of summer? Did you know that?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's supposed to be the longest day of the year.
Oh, well, at least it's not raining outside.
No, but about 2:00 this afternoon, I was already going, okay, it's been a long day.
It's ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, and thank goodness it's not raining. So, yeah, but we still have a lot of stuff coming up that's on our calendars.
Yes, we do. We have, the first Thursday concert series is coming up in July. So it looks like they're going to have the Rod Brothers and Escape, which is the Journey tribute band.
That's out at Heritage Place. I mean,
that's a hopping little area.
It really is. And that starts at 8:00. So it's a little bit later, hopefully a little bit cooler. But they also do the farmers market the same time, right? Mm-hmm. So there's plenty of vendors. There's also beverages, both adult and regular beverages, and lots of food. And again, that's something you can bring your blanket. I'm assuming, I don't know, can you not bring a cooler?
I don't know the answer to that.
I don't either.
That's something to learn.
We'll have to look into that.
We learned last week there will be desserts there.
Yes. Yeah. She works at Red Onion.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Like cobbler and stuff.
Oh. Delicious cobbler.
We tested it. It is very
We must
good.
test everything first.
It is good. So, yeah, that's coming up on July the 5th. So that's the day after the 4th of July. So come out and check that out. And while there are no fireworks that the city is putting on or that the chamber is putting on this year in the city of Conroe, we do understand that there will be several fireworks shot off out at the lake.
Yes.
A lot of them are part of homeowners groups or whatever, but we understand that Walden is offering theirs to the public. So
yes, and they have a deal about lunch or dinner. You can have dinner and overlook the lake.
Which, as Jody pointed out, it is our job to taste test all restaurants in town, and we have eaten there. So it is good. And the bar is very nice. overlooks the lake, and it's a very nice setting. So get out there early, maybe have some early dinner, stay for the fireworks. It should be a good time.
Pretty
good. Yeah. And then what else do we have on our calendar, Jody?
We have a couple of we have a couple events coming into town. Don't we have police officers?
Yeah. Well, thank you for reminding me. We have one of our goals this year at Visit Conroe, as you well know, is to really kind of reach out and work with a lot more groups. I mean, not just these festivals and these events that we've been talking about today, but also associations, meetings, business groups. A lot of people are members of state associations or whatever, that they go to meetings or whatever. So we've got several that are coming in. Texas Beekeepers is coming in and doing a seminar on June the 30th, and that's going to be at the Lone Star Convention Center, which if you have any interest in bees or honey or whatever, it should be really, really kind of cool.
Think they'll let us taste test the honey?
Maybe so. You know, my son had allergies really bad when he was young, and buying and eating local honey helps with allergies.
Oh, wow.
Did you know that?
I did not.
It really does. So that should be really fun. But then we've been working with some groups like the Texas Association of Private Investigators. That should be interesting. We've got a kickball tournament, national kickball tournament that we're working on.
For adults.
Trying to get them here, an adult league. They'll be coming in from all over the country. We're shooting for next fall for that one. We've also been working on the South Texas County Judges and Commissioners, Texas Propane Gas Association, an International Motor Coach Association, which is kind of cool. And then there's some others that we're working on. And there's just a lot. I mean, that's not necessarily open to the public. Not all of those events are necessarily open to the public, although I think it'd be fun to go watch the kickball tournament.
Oh, yeah.
But the point is that we do all of these services for those groups for free. We help them block the hotel rooms, find their meeting venues or their event venues that they need, their sports fields, whatever it is, whatever they need. We help coordinate that. We help find it at a discounted rate. Some cases, we help offset the cost of the rental of the facilities. We help with registration. We make name tags. We put together visitor bags for all of the attendees. We do a lot of the legwork. So we want everyone in Conroe to know, first of all, we have great facilities in our city.
Yes, we do.
And we want to showcase what our city is all about. So while you may attend meetings around the state or outside of the state for annual meetings, be a hometown hero and bring them here and showcase what Conroe is all about.
Yes.
Contact Visit Conroe, and we will do all of the legwork for you. So
you'll get to be the rock star.
There you go. Just throwing that out there. It should be a lot of fun. And like I said, contact us. Let us know how we can get plugged in. We'll put together bid proposals. We'll coordinate everything and do all the legwork. Just let us know how we can help you do that. I also wanted to mention that we've got some great opportunity in really showcasing what makes Conroe special. We were talking about the Symphony and all of these Inspire Production festivals and events that he does. And that is kind of what makes Conroe special. But so does all of our, so does all of the businesses that are in our great community. And some of them have some great stories, like how did they first get started here, or how long have they been in business? And so actually, we've partnered with a company that's going to be hosting a television show for us that will be broadcast on the city channel, and then we'll be able to push it out through social media. We're hoping to launch that next month in July. It's called the Conroe Business Journal. And it's just a great way to tell that story about what makes Conroe special. There's a similar program in another area, another city in the Houston area, and we're wanting to do this in Conroe. We are looking for sponsors for that event. So if you'd like to get some branding for your business, certainly reach out to Visit Conroe. Let us know that you're interested, and we'll connect you to that company. Another TV show that we're doing, though, that's kind of fun, that's coming up really, really soon.
Yes, next
YOLO.
week.
You want to tell them about that?
Yeah, so next week, YOLO Texas TV will be coming to Conroe. They are excited to tell their their viewers about, what Conroe has to offer them for a staycation or, a vacation. And so they are going to be showcasing downtown Conroe. Shannon's going to be doing an interview with them. And then we are going to have a fun day on the lake doing a fishing tour, hydro rocketing, which I'm really excited to try. And then there's drift cycle. So did you know, Shannon, there's a boat that you can literally sit and it's a bar style boat that you actually cycle like a bicycle
while everyone is sitting. Yes, I do know this. I've not done it yet, but yes, you sit around a table like this and either, drink or eat or whatever. While you're talking. And I've even seen them do meetings like this too, but everyone, while they're sitting on their little stool, are actually pedaling to move the boat. So
I think that is so cool. I'm excited to see this and to try it. Yeah. So then we'll end our fun day at B52, where we will have a few drinks and show, everyone the great breweries, some of the great breweries that Conroe has to offer. So I'm really excited about it. And then it'll air on cable TV sometime in the near future. And then
in July, they said. Yeah.
And then from that point, we will have it and we'll be able to showcase it and put it on the website, social media.
Now they reached out to us and they wanted to they had a spot open to do specific water funds. So we're really excited about getting to showcase Conroe.
I'm excited.
And then another thing we were kind of working on earlier this week was the lighted boat show. Now that we're still way in advance for that. That's not until December the 8th. But that is going to be on Lake Conroe, and that should be really, really exciting.
I'm really excited about that to see all the decorated boats going through Lake Conroe.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Yeah. Well, why don't we tell them how to get plugged in? Not just listening to us on here or on the podcast or whatever, but how can people, whether they're visitors or residents, find out about what's going on in Conroe?
So we have so many formats. Feel free to go to visitconroe.com. We have a brand new website we're super proud of. We list everything. There's an event calendar. There are, so many businesses that you can see on there that you want to try, get their contact information. We also are on your social media platforms. We're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook. We post on Facebook all of our event calendars. It continues to stay updated, whether it's lake related, downtown related, nightlife, arts, culture. Big Symphony's on there. Inspire Productions is on there. So if there's something you want to do, check out Facebook's event calendars, the Visit Conroe's event calendars, or every day we try to post at least once a day, whether it's something fun or it's an upcoming event on all 3 social media platforms. So just stay connected that way. And it's whatever your social media platform is, Visit Conroe.
And if people were hosting events, they can also post them.
Yes.
And there's no charge for that.
There's not. It's free.
Of course, we want to kind of look at it and make sure you're not saying party at Carol's house or something. We definitely want to make sure that it's a legit event that is open to the public, whether it's ticketed or not. We don't care, but it's open and would have some interest from both residents and visitors. So, so it's free to post it on our website, which is visitconroe.com. And then we pull from that website for the radio show, for the newsletters, for the social media.
And we also take tickets or, so if you have an event coming up and you want us to advertise it a little more, if you have tickets or something, feel free to get with me or Shannon, any of us at the office, and we'll be glad to take those and do giveaways and, on social media and the like. So that way you continue to get extra advertisement.
Yep. Great. Do you want to take another quick break and then we'll come back and talk a little bit more about a couple of the other events that we're working on?
Yeah.
All right. You're listening to Keeping Up with Conroe, and we're with Visit Conroe. We'll be back in just a moment.
Lone Star Community Radio is looking for those who are interested in hosting their own talk show, with monthly and weekly slots available in Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, and on irlonestar.com. Start your own podcast, create your first YouTube channel, and be on TV. Contact Lone Star Community Radio online at irlonestar.com or call the station message line at 936-647-3776 to take your first step into the radio world.
Our talk shows and music shows are looking for sponsors. Want to expand your brand awareness? Reach the hyper-local audience in Montgomery County? Lone Star Community Radio sponsorships accomplish this. Want to see our stats and rates? Check out irlonestar.com/sponsor for more information. Or call in and leave us a message at 936-647-3776.
Hey guys, this is Connor.
This is Dick.
This is Chris. And we're with the Ticket Stub Podcast every Thursday live at noon on 104.5 and 106.1 FM in the Conroe area. Also, anytime at irlonestar.com. You go to irlonestar.com/TTS. You can find all of our social media.
And don't forget, we give away 2 tickets to the Grand Theater on every show.
If you like movies and you like complaining or celebrating anything that has to do with the silver screen, check out the Ticket Stub Podcast and join us every Thursday at noon o'clock on Lone Star Community Radio.
Remember to download the Lone Star Community Radio app from your Google Play Apple Store. Bring Montgomery County's community radio with you anywhere with your smartphone or tablet. If you are in the Conroe area, tune in on FM 104.5, 106.1. If you are on your computer, bookmark irlonestar.com as your internet radio station. Lone Star Community Radio, broadcasting 24/7 from the heart of downtown Conroe, Texas.
And we're back. You're listening to Keeping Up with Conroe. I'm your host, Jody.
And I'm Shannon.
And we are with Visit Conroe. So we have a couple more great events that we're partnering with. We're super excited. One of them is Sam Houston State Athletics. We have been a partner with them for a couple years now. So we're excited with football season coming up. We've got some great giveaways, some homecoming games. You know, we partner with them a lot.
So I'm sure we'll have him on our show at some point.
Kyle.
Yeah, coming up in the near future. But I will say, as an Aggie, I was, when I first started here, I thought it was kind of odd that Huntsville is, well, Sam Houston is in Huntsville, not in Conroe, and yet we are a very big athletic partner to Sam Houston State. But as I've now been here almost 8 months, it's been really a great partnership. Yeah. Huntsville cannot house, in their hotels, cannot house all of the visitors that come to Huntsville because of the university or any of their athletic games or graduations or whatever. We get a lot of that overflow. And it's just been a great, very affordable, and they take very good care of us.
They do.
We get a lot of exposure at all of the sport events. And then some. I mean, it's been just a great partnership, and we're really fortunate to have that partnership, and looking forward to some added things this year and a little more exposure, and just kind of a fun thing to do. So
I know the mayor loves it. You know, he threw the baseball out last year at the first pitch at the baseball game last year.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'll do it again this year.
I'm sure he will.
That'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, we had an opportunity to be at a tailgate and worked a couple basketball games and baseball games and a couple other things. So it's been really, really, really fun. So
I'm excited for the upcoming year.
I'm sure we'll have them on for a future show.
Yes.
Another thing we've been working on is Renaissance Festival.
I'm so excited about this.
So the Texas Renaissance Festival is approximately 35 or 40 miles from here, not very far, in Plantersville. There's not a single hotel in Plantersville. But it is, you know, they have Renaissance festivals all over the United States. Did you know that?
I did.
Did you know this is the largest?
I've heard that.
So have you've never been?
I've never been.
You know,
and I'm a Conroe native.
Yeah. Well, as an Aggie, we used to go all the time as a student, and it is so much fun.
Yeah.
But
we'll go this year.
But when you drive there, it's horrible. It's really, really
I hear it's like one road.
It is. And,
one way.
And it backs up. It's really awful because, you know, it's the largest and there's tons of people. So that runs from September through November. And that is every weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and I think Friday of Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And we are Conroe is the new destination partner for the Texas Renaissance Festival.
Right.
So what that means is that we will offer a park and ride. So for people who live here in Conroe, or it'll be heavily marketed to people in Houston. Instead of driving over there in that traffic, park here, ride a bus for free.
Yes.
Which will drop you off right at the gate, and you go in to the festival, enjoy the festival, ride the bus back over here,
right,
and then hopefully come straight downtown, eat, enjoy some music, have some drinks, spend some time in Conroe before you go home. So that's part of it. And the park and ride is going to be under 45.
Yes.
45 and
2854.
2854.
Directly in front of the library.
So great. We went and looked at it yesterday or earlier this week.
Like almost 300 parking spots. It's huge.
298. We already have some overflow identified. So we're hoping to fill up all of our parking spaces.
I'm most excited just because I won't have to drive all the way down 105 by myself. Someone's going to do it for me.
Well, and then once you park at the festival, you still have to walk through that big, huge
They're going to take you to the front door. And
It'll
they're going
be
to pick you up at the front door and bring you right back to your car.
It's awesome. In addition to that, because again, we're all about heads and beds.
Yes, we are.
We have hotels that are partnering with Renaissance Festival as well. And so they will be offering shuttle from the hotel to the park and ride, which will then get them on that bus. So those people who come up and choose to stay in our hotels will buy a whole package. So they will have tickets to the Renaissance, their weekend stay at the hotel. They'll be able to, get out and experience Conroe and eat and drink and spend money in our town. And it's going to be a great partnership. And there's going to be a lot of cross marketing between Conroe and the Renaissance Festival. We will have tons of tickets to give away. So watch for lots of information about that, mostly probably on our social media.
I'll be giving away.
So that'll be really fun. So watch for that.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And then I wanted to mention about the geocaching.
Yes.
So do you know what geocaching is?
Vaguely. A little bit.
Okay. Not really sure, but I'll tell you my, in fact, I think on Monday, there's kind of a geocaching 101 that's going on at the library. So I'm going to go over and check it out. But apparently you can download an app and it's like a GPS and you log on and you try to find things. And so it will lead you somewhere. You will find it. You'll open up the little container or something, and maybe there's a tchotchke item in there, or maybe there's a keyword you have to put somewhere to win a prize, or it'll tell you to take a selfie or do something. Anyway, this happens all over the country.
I hear it's very big.
People travel for it. Some people travel for it. It's a way for residents to get out and experience, what you have in your own backyard. And then we can try to push people to our attractions or things we want people to see. So we have partnered with Mr. Glenn Starr here locally, and we're working on putting together a committee. And we will be putting together what's called a geo tour. And it'll be this whole package that we'll be marketing across the nation for visitors to come here. So we are in the very early stages of this. I'm going to learn all about it. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, it sounds fun. I'm excited.
And then do you want to mention where we're going tonight at 5:00?
Yes. So the Lake Conroe Chamber of Commerce, they're hosting their monthly Fun After 5. It's going to be at the Owen Theater. I believe it's from 5:30 to 7.
I think it's 5:05 is when it starts.
It's
5:05 to 7 p.m.
And there will be lots of giveaways. The CVB Visit Conroe has some fun giveaways we're going to help out with tonight. We're excited. It's a great way to see the Owen. If you've never been inside the Owen, it's a great way to see what the chamber has to offer. If you have a business, I'm sure they'd be excited to talk to you about how that you could work together.
It's great networking.
Yes.
So
it's a fun event, great food. There's always great food every month.
So y'all come out and check that out. And we'll be back well, I won't, but you'll be back next month.
I'll be back next month.
And we just are here to help make sure you know what's going on and all the local hidden treasures. And before we log off, we're talking about best kept secrets.
Yes.
Dick shared with us that the Chronicle,
the HoustonChronicle.com listed Lone Star Community Radio as one of Houston's suburbs' greatest
hidden secrets. Yeah. Get on here and tell us.
Yeah, they did a user or reader poll kind of thing.
Well, we agree with them. So
I think that's pretty cool.
People suggested. So somebody from Conroe wrote in and they had a movement for the station. So
I mean, you obviously got enough votes on this. So this is really cool. So we're going to go back and read about it, and we'll be sure and share it on our social media. So, we love those kind of stories.
Well, we definitely agree. So we definitely agree with you.
We love you. So But you want to know more about local hidden treasures, looking for things to do in Conroe. The goal of Keeping Up with Conroe is to promote all that we have to offer, not just to our visitors, but to the residents as well. So stay tuned monthly. Jody will be back next month.
Yes.
We're here live the second Tuesday of every month, 11 a.m. And we will be on Facebook Live, on podcast, YouTube, etc. Check out our website, visit conroe.com.
See y'all next month.
Thank you.